What if it's your boy Tris? No, you know about Sao Paulo, bro. Come on. Listen, we're back at it again. Just episode with Business CJ. We're kind of just like talking about life, innit, Loki. So what's been happening with you, bro?
Nothing really, to be honest. I've just been working with the Cold Dusty page, trying to scale it up. That's pretty much what I've been doing.
Oh, you've just been working on the Cold Dusty stuff?
Yeah.
Well, like, I don't know, do you have a beat?
I have loads.
You want to show us one?
What about you, sir?
I don't know, man. Just kind of had a new job, so had a new job? Started a new job, obviously, this week. So things are kind of going good, just kind of learning the ropes, looking at the mentors that I have above me, which is great. Like, that's what everyone should kind of look for in a career pathway. When you're changing your career pathway, you need to have mentors that are above you that will take you there if that's what you want to do, or if that's the direction you want to go. Just going into better, more strategic 9-to-5 roles, which is what happens, right? You start as like a baseline analyst, and then you go up to more strategic levels. And where I'm right now, I'm dealing with the CRM calendar, and I will eventually be owning that process for one of the brands that I work with. So yeah, that's good. And then obviously we're just trying to push out content and record for you guys like every week, right?
Every week.
So our schedule's getting a little bit more packed, and I feel like we should emphasize that we're trying to enjoy the journey more than what the outcome could be in it.
Yeah, that's how you gotta be.
Well, I feel like this is kind of a discussion that I just wanted to have with you, low-key, bro. To be honest,
but
with them. Forget everyone else, but like, you're included. And obviously, we're looking at the views, innit? We've just started seeing them roll through. Like, we posted two proper videos, one trailer. If you haven't watched that, go watch that. What are you doing?
Innit? What are you doing, mate?
Come on, man. We just need like more channel views so we can get peas, man. We don't care about the journey. It's all in the journey. Who cares about that shit? No, but on the road, we've been getting, I think in the first week, we got 385 views on our most viewed video. Yeah. Which was the intro.
The intro.
Which is not bad, like 400 views. We'll probably hit 500 views. Well, like, you can put the number. Yeah. When we get if it's way more than 500, we're going to be gassed, basically.
Trust me.
But yeah, it's about enjoying the process, right? Like, I watched an interview on ImPAULsive, actually, like Logan Paul's bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And you know what, to be honest with you, like, I fuck with his turnaround because it was very strategic, and now everyone kind of loves him in it because he plays that hero character, kind of thing, whereas Jake obviously does the opposite in it. But they got DJ, what's his name on? Let me see. But he basically said, like, he was in his happiest place when he goes back. And a lot of role models that we hear and see, like, obviously J. Cole said it countless amounts of times. Jay-Z said it countless amounts of times. When you go back and visualize yourself in the beginning stages of your venture, that's when you feel most like a child, because you're just excited and you want to, like, talk about it over and over again.
Everything's new.
Yeah.
Everything that's happening is new.
Like, when we started this, how much were you banging on about the podcast?
Yeah. Like, a lot.
Like, were people getting annoyed about how much you were talking about it?
Bro, they probably thought I was part of some cult or something.
Yeah, we had a beta gamma initiation for this podcast, We had to sacrifice bed. But yeah, this is supposed to be just a little bit of fun, giving you our insights. Maybe you take something away, maybe you won't, and we've just wasted your time, and we don't care. No, I'm joking. But yeah, no, we really want to sort of give people the backstory into our development, and in turn, because we're sharing our insights and learnings, you'll be able to take that on, right? Like, the world is so big, right? And obviously we're tiny. We're like tiny specks compared to whoever the fuck is looking down at us, right?
Yeah.
Just like the Truman Show, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're that small, and you might even be in a world where people are just going through their, like, cycles and waves, and we're just there, like, we could probably change our waves, but we don't. And we just need to keep that kid-like energy up, innit? And that goes for anyone who's doing any sort of venture out there, innit? Like,
yeah, definitely.
All of our guests are kind of self-sufficient in the sense that they might be doing a part-time job on the side. They might even be working full-time, but they understand that like the clock goes round all the way, right? It doesn't stop from 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And if you enjoy the time outside of your work, you will probably make something out of that, you know? And just put more effort into a craft. Once you do that, you upskill yourself, and then, you know, you're in the right direction.
Exactly.
You know what I don't fuck with sometimes, bro?
Why?
You know, we might as well run about what we don't like about the podcast, innit? Because we want to be real, right? So, you give some answers, bro, because I feel like you have enough to say about this topic.
No, you're trying to make me run, so I look like the...
I'll run as well, don't worry. Yeah. You know me.
Well, I mean...
What's been tedious about this whole process, isn't it? So, like, they don't know the backstory. They just see us, like, kind of putting a camera there, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, just, I think for me, it's more about, like, travelling-wise.
Yeah.
Getting there, because Mizanah's very last minute, where he won't tell you the full details until, like, a day or a second before.
It's really bad. It's really bad as well.
It's really annoying.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he's really good. Mizanah's really good at stressing people out. I remember that one time.
Yeah.
We had, I came to your house. Yeah. I'm ready to do that. He told me to come to his house at this time. I came to his house. Yeah. I ring him. I'm like, "Where are you?" He's not even at his house. He's in like the other side of flipping London or something.
Oh yeah. No, that was peak. That was kind of the day we switched up. To be honest with you, like we've had several kind of like disagreements, obviously, innit? And we have to have them, otherwise we won't understand how each other works, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like. At the beginning, like CJ wasn't talking. Like you notice.
You notice.
You notice for sure, and like he's become more comfortable. One, because I think there was more of a mutual respect afterwards. But two, it's like man, you just got more confident in front of camera, bro. Like CJ was never gonna do this kind of shit. But I feel like if the kids of this generation, if they don't put themselves out there, then they're going to fuck themselves over in the consumption bubble.
Yeah.
Rather than the creation bubble, In
a way.
I'm not saying that this is the only way to do it. There's obviously like loads of different avenues, and if you're not an extrovert, this is not the one for you, obviously, right? Yeah. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people can profit off just putting themselves out there and their opinions, because there will be a niche that will latch onto it. Always.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we're testing with this.
Testing the waters.
But we're also testing a lot of things, bro. Like some crazy things are gonna come up. Like everyone has a story, and we're showing you different viewpoints, so you have a 360 view. What else is like tedious about this podcast thing? Because obviously, when you start a podcast, and it doesn't have the engagement, which kind of plays into why we're so impatient sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
And why we're like, oh shit, we need to put more ads on it. And then CJ's like, no, we should grow organically. And I was like, fuck. Maybe we should.
Nah, because I'm not saying like you don't put any money into ads. I'm just saying you got, in order for the ads to be. You
have that childlike energy, but you want to contain it.
Yeah, and you have to be able to
play the long game.
Yeah, you have to put a bit of money in, test something, see if it works. Otherwise, you're gonna put loads of money into the advertisement, and the settings that you put, those specific settings won't actually get you that much reach that you thought you were gonna get.
Yeah. So we've obviously come from like different backgrounds, innit? But we have the street smarts around that, I guess, innit? But sometimes I forget. You know what I mean? Like I've handled some clients, right, where I've had a pretty big budget to spend in it.
Yeah.
And if anyone has, ever spent like a marketing budget, you kind of have free reign on it, as long as you're pulling in the results, and you'll pull in the results because you have that budget.
Yeah. And
the company has vetted what your, buyers are most interested in, their ages, predominantly where you'd find them, so what channels would be the best, etc., etc. So they optimize everything, and then you just put the money behind it, and then it gives you results, right? But because it's our own kind of thing, and we're just surviving off of our own audiences, so obviously love for you guys who have wasted your time with us or have actually learned something from us. We appreciate your time. Put a comment down below. By the way, we're always looking for suggestions on videos. if you have a business, like we always say, we're here to help, blah blah blah.
We're here to help.